Everyone, and welcome back to my final more report analysis video on Tuesday 22nd of November with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Tantech Markets. Let's look at gold, and again, are we seeing the beginnings of a sort of a retracement move to this big dollar strength that hit gold so strongly to the downside? Bull candle yesterday and a developing bull candle today. Again, the momentum indicators are not yet showing too much. RSI has ticked higher, yes. Stochastics, not really a great deal there. It needs to, again, I think, move above 1233, which is a reaction high in the sort of selling, in the sell-off. If it moved above 1233, I think that is a signal. But at the moment, I think it's just unwinding some of the sort of selling pressure. Generally speaking, I'm a seller of gold into strength. I think that you've got overhead supply from these October lows, 1241, 1247, 1265 is sort of an old pivot and also old neckline. So between basically 1241 and 1267, there is a huge amount of overhead supply, in my opinion. I think that you're likely to see this rally. Maybe it will sort of move above 1233. I'm not quite sure yet, but it is developing quite well on a near-term basis. But again, nothing too significant yet, but it is developing. Now, what you'd need to see is the hourly RSI seriously above 60, 61. 65 was yesterday's high at when you broke above that 1219 level to 1222. If it goes on the crosshair, which it doesn't annoyingly. So you'd want to see the RSI on the hourly chart probably above 70 now. And the MACD line's consistently above neutral. This sort of trading that we've seen in the early part of today has been relatively positive, although $4 up on the day. Is the dollar going to start to correct further? I think it's generally going to be driven by the dollar move rather than any sort of gold specific move. I think this is a dollar related play at the moment, and I think a dollar correction would drive gold higher. Now, as I said, 1233 is this reaction high that we saw on the 16th. But then you come into the realms of the 1241 to 1247 old sort of overhead supply from October. So there is quite a significant barrier to recovery on gold, and I think generally speaking a rally will be sold into. But for now, this is a possibility of a developing recovery, but not yet confirmed, and you've got to be mindful of that. That you've still got this overhead supply from this sort of mid sort of 15th, 16th of October trading. So I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I will speak to you again tomorrow. Thank you.